So I'm gonna make a full video, a wrap-up video of the books that I have recently read, but I just finished Lessons in Chemistry and I wanted to talk about some specific things that I didn't like in this book. So Lessons in Chemistry is about Elizabeth Zott, who is a scientist, a chemist, and she lives in like 1930 those area of time, and then she's just not being taken seriously. Like women in science were not particularly taken seriously in that moment, and she wants to just prove herself to the world, and she kind of like has the looks and has the ability, and then she becomes this famous TV show star of cooking, and she kind of like triggers all the women to be themselves, to start working on themselves and not just be the perfect wife, but kind of changed and be more interested in science and everything. I liked the book. Overall, I gave it a 4 out of 5, but there were some specific things that I didn't particularly like in this book. I feel that the author was so biased. Like, I had the same feeling about Heartstopper. Both of these books have very valuable lesson about this book about racism and sexism, and on Heartstoppers we had LGBT people, right? And the problem was that, like, about this specific book, Lessons in Chemistry, I think that the author was so biased against people who are sexist. Like, the people who were sexist were described as these evil, so bad people, and they were not even gray. Like, the characters were either so bad or so good. I can specify some characters that were bad, like Mrs. Frisk, if I'm saying it right, that were bad, but then they changed to be good, but still, I couldn't feel that the gray part of characters inside them. Like, even for Mrs. Frisk, when she was bad, she was so bad, and then when she was good, she was really good. And I don't like this way. And yeah, I didn't like this part of the book. Like, people are human. They think, like, we are talking about a researcher who is an evil. Like, I listened to the author's like interview. She was saying that I feel like sad about this researcher, Dr. Donati, but still I didn't like the way that she was presenting the characters. And there was one other thing that I don't like in books, and that's the way that everything suddenly turns out to be right. I don't like it in the books. Like, it's so fictional, it cannot be counted as a real thing. That's all. What do you think?